Hello and welcome. This is Japan. And so, Seth Rollins won Money in the Bank. What does he do now? I feel like there's a lot that could be said with his Money in the Bank booking that we should discuss. I mean, obviously, he's in a brand new faction, and this briefcase makes that faction dangerous. Like, really dangerous. I feel like there's a lot of different stuff. I mean, obviously if you're just gonna go off of a really easy, crazy thing to start, he should honestly have his minions attack CM Punk, take him out, and then take his place in Saudi Arabia as a match against John Cena. Because that one would be, again, robbing the summer of punk and also just a lot of different stuff that could come from that. Honestly, I think that's one of those things that like if you made a rivalry based off of that and that's what they ended up doing, that is absolutely crazy. I don't think anyways that this would be what their call would be. I mean, it just doesn't make a load of sense as being the perfect cash in. It's just one of those things where, like, if you're gonna just pick something, this wouldn't be a bad pick. But I honestly think they're going to be leaning towards some other options. Obviously, Jey Uso just lost the title. I think it was an easy decision that we thought he could be cashing in on Jey Uso. But I feel like obviously now that Gunther's the champion, he's got to be the one that gets cashed in on, right? Like he can't cash in on John Cena successfully. I feel like John Cena really holds on to this title all the way until the end of the year. I think the plain and simple of what they are deciding to do with this, unless they really are going to change him to maybe getting a little bit of a second half babyface run. But I really feel like heel John Cena is here to stay until the very, very end. I would not be surprised if we see him either retire with the championship or Cody takes it at the last minute to set up the new WrestleMania season next year. But I really can't imagine any difference. But yeah, so then when does Seth Rollins cash in on Gunther? Obviously, Gunther just got the championship. I don't think it's going to be a all of a sudden thing. I think this is really going to be a slow burn. I really do. I mean, obviously, the best opportunity to cash in is at Crown Jewel when both champions are against each other. I don't even know how that would work to a certain extent if you cash in on the title. I guess it'd be like if you they finish the match out and then you cashed in and scraped the bones. But I don't really think that's the way they want to do it. That makes it way too more complicated. I think we get a SummerSlam cash in. I feel like the whoever match that we get it set up, I think they cash in there. But like who is the opponent for Gunther at SummerSlam? Because I feel like Jey Uso is going to be kind of on the mend and he's not going to be out there. Obviously, I think the King of the Ring might be Cody Rhodes. I have a whole video on that. So if it's Cody, then that means Cody will be facing Cena. So that would take that out of the options. So who does Gunther be facing to make this? I know they have been talking with Goldberg, but I think that's more of a Saturday night main event thing. After that, where do you really put him? Like, who do you put him with on the Raw roster that makes a lot of sense? I don't think CM Punk would be up there. Roman Reigns is still not there. So, whoever this champion that goes against him or goes there, it's not there. Obviously, Ilya Dragunov would be a great choice, but I don't think he's back yet. He might be that mystery opponent in the tournament, but I don't think we necessarily see it. So, where do we get this? It's kind of one of those crazy things. I'm really excited to see this because it's like I don't have a definitive plan. Nobody has a definitive plan here of Seth Rollins cashing in. Nobody could successfully tell me how Seth Rollins cashes in here. I don't think anybody knows because the landscape just changed. I think everybody fought Jey Uso easily, SummerSlam, or right before something else on a random Raw. But no, I think this is still going to be a SummerSlam thing. I think it's Gunther. I just couldn't tell you who Gunther is facing. It's a weird thing, but his faction needs him to have this briefcase for a good amount of time. I know SummerSlam is only a couple months away, but that's a decent amount of time for sometimes this briefcase to hold on to. I don't think we get as much um, teasing with Seth Rollins. I think he definitely plays the mind games here and there to really do it, but I don't think we really have him like really coming at Gunther to the neck. I do think he teases on, maybe John Cena one more time. Obviously, he did it on this last Raw, just kind of showing that he has the briefcase, but it'd make no sense for him to go after Cena and fail. Because I feel like with Seth Rollins having the briefcase, it has to be a successful cash in. That's the kind of the problem with the faction. Like the faction has to have Seth Rollins with a championship. Even if it's temporary or not super long, he needs to have one of the belts so he looks powerful. I mean, that's the problem why the bloodline with Solo Sikoa I don't think worked out, because it was just like Solo, other than having the Ulafala, didn't really have much bite to him. Like he was just going to, basically bark orders, but somebody was going to step up to him eventually and beat him up, and he got a bunch of losses back and forth. So yeah, I'm calling a Summer Slam cash in against Gunther. I wish I could tell you what narrative thread of what Gunther would be doing at that time is the only thing that makes it this so difficult, because Jey Uso kind of threw a wrench in the plan by him being out of the picture now. So I'm thinking that I could also very well see Sammy winning the King of the Ring, just doing something that he shouldn't be doing to get past Cody Rhodes. Finally listen to Karrion Kross and have it Sammy versus Gunther. Gunther's kryptonite, and then that's when they cash in, and maybe he holds onto the title for just a second, just that 1 second that he had, and then Seth cash in on him. I could see something like that, and that would be one hell of a story too. Those are my two things, but I think SummerSlam for sure is the call here. I can feel it. I can feel that we're gonna cash in then. But yeah, if you like these kind of videos, I wish I would have had a better plan on this one to really tell you, because I felt like I saw the vision that it was going to be SummerSlam against Jey Uso, but then once Jay's out of the picture, I felt like we get a little bit of a cloudier thing. But I definitely think it's Gunther at SummerSlam. At the moment, we have no clue who Gunther is even going to be feuding against. So, but I think Seth is successful, and I can't wait to see it. So, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you guys think is what will happen, because I want to kind of see what everybody else thinks. Until next time, bye guys.